It's going to be a reading in the constellation of Scorpio. So starting off, I'm looking at a cowgirl, a girl over here to my right, in a cowgirl hat. I'm looking at right now, starting off with the Ace of Wands, coming under the Three of Pentacles, right? So this is where I'm looking at fights and arguments between a few people. I'm looking at a few different energies. Complications between them when it comes to building something. When it comes to building a project or building a family. It's coming, the cards are making a downwards trajectory into the black ball. So I'm looking at you getting blackballed about something in your life. I'm looking at a child. I'm looking at the 3 on one of my dice in the past. The 3 represents the child. And then I'm looking at the 1 at the top, which is the masculine, a new beginning. So I'm looking at some type of new beginning that involves a child based around building something. So whether that's a family or finances, I'm looking at a struggle taking place. I'm looking at the Death card. I'm looking at fear. Fear of change. Fear of loss. The situation you're going through is leading you into a different cycle. I'm looking at fear based around the family unit. I can smell smoke. I smell fire. So maybe there's a dumpster fire in your life right now. Trying to figure out how to get out of it or get away from it or to change things. Maybe you don't even want to look at it, but it's there nonetheless. Something that begs for your attention. Oftentimes, situations are hard to navigate through, so we often don't want to look at them. So this is what I'm feeling. It's like something you don't want to look at. You're using distractions, things to distract yourself from looking at the one thing that's going to save you. With the 5 of Swords in reverse. The 5 of Swords in reverse can be a contemplation time when we start analyzing the people we have around us. This is watching someone leave from your life. Someone leaving from your life. So maybe you're having thoughts about people leaving your life. Some type of fear that's being brought up to the surface about this. It's teaching you how to focus on your feelings, to let yourself feel through those things. To bring yourself into balance, to put yourself into check, to learn to control situations. Looking at something breaking apart. I'm looking at the 5 on my dice now into the loss and conflict. So I'm making a decision about some area of your life that's suffering right now. I'm looking at a lot of swords in the reading. The swords are based around the thought space. So maybe you're going back and forth with yourself inside your mind, going over different scenarios of loss. In the future, around the corner, I'm looking at new growth taking place. We keep finding something and you can see the little branches that are beginning to grow off of it. It symbolizes a new growth. So it's like finding something that pushes you in that direction, that helps you grow and evolve. It's like finding something new. The wands represent your passions. So finding something that makes you more money, whether that's finding a new job or something new to practice with. I'm looking at something that's gonna perk you up, make you feel better. That's gonna be happening for you right around the corner. Maybe you're doing a lot of soul searching right now, trying to look at your life and trying to feel feel your way through it, where you're going, what you're gonna do. And if not, there needs to be a focus on those things in your life right now. You can see the sun shining through the trees. So Make sure that you guys are getting a lot of sun. If you're not going outside in the sun, it's because if you're spending a lot of time inside, you have parasites inside the body. When you spend time outside in the sun, parasites cannot thrive inside the sun. So if you're being where you go to work, stay home, and you never go outside, if you're eating unhealthy, those things produce parasites inside the body, and it pulls your thoughts into a place of negativity. I'm looking at gluttony. I'm looking at one of the 70 deadly sins. I'm looking at gluttony. The devil energy is something that helps the situation in the moment, but it doesn't offer a long-lasting result, a long-lasting new direction. Some things are just temporary. So when we begin to hold on to things that are temporary, it blocks you from achieving the final outcome. Right? So we want to learn to let go of things in our life that aren't helping you grow, that aren't helping you evolve. So whether that's people, places, things, a job, the way you feel about things in your life. I can feel change is brewing. I'm looking at a pot simmering. Make sure you guys are working money magic. Drawing out your ideas on paper, setting the intention to bring those things into fruition, and then light that bitch on fire. I'm looking at money's on the forefront of the thoughts coming up. Getting yourself to a place to where you're focused and cohesive on your own, where you don't need anybody else, emotionally, psychologically, financially. Sometimes it takes people a little bit of time to hit that level. So it's like going from starting out in the beginning can be kind of frustrating. It's overwhelming at times, but it takes that first step in order to get to this, to get to where you want to go. Right? So the first step is looking out into the world, trying to figure out which direction to go. And as you do that, you make your way straight into the king. I'm looking at the Three of Cups now, inverted. Three of Cups inverted. This is a card of celebration in the future. It's coming in upside down. All right, so maybe it feels like right around the corner you're getting ready to get tested again. But I'm looking at you having some luck in the situation. So sometimes we have to go through negative situations like this to get into exactly where we're supposed to go. Right? Sometimes the universe is going to leave you breadcrumbs, taking you in one direction and then changing that direction at the last minute. It's important that we begin to bend like water, so we begin to flow with our life, not fight against the current. So if things need to change in your life, it's important that we let go of those things. So the child putting away childish things and becoming an adult. It's going to be important for you to really think about the thoughts inside your mind so that you learn to control your intuition. Right? I'm also looking at the Great Mother, the nurturing aspect of yourself. So make sure if you guys have any dogs or kids, pets, things like that, we spend some extra time with them, that we embrace the motherly side of all of us. This is the feminine energy, so it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Everyone has a nurturing side. Some just display it more than others. So it's important that you, even guys, girls, get in touch with that motherly aspect. Whether you have children or fur babies, it's all the same. So we want to make sure we're spending more time, showing them more love, teaching them, spending time with them, buying them cool stuff. The goal is, for anyone, is to become the protector, the provider, not just males, females too, right? Goal is to protect our family at all costs. So whether that's financial support, emotional support, psychological support, it's important that we all evolve so that we learn to deal with the issues in our life in a different way. This teaches us to bend around reality. So when bad things happen in your life, we begin to just observe them and look for solutions instead of bitch about the problem. A lot of times people like to point and blame. We get to the point where we just start pick ourselves up and lick our wounds and continue forward. And that's what takes you into a new area in life. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end the reading there, man. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Listen, you guys have a beautiful day. Guys, make sure you smash the share button and like button. Also, guys, there's going to be a link down in the comment section of whatever platform this is on. If you guys want to book a private session, I also teach telekinesis. I do holographic healing sessions as well, which would open and activate all of your chakras at the same time. The sessions are extremely transformative. Book a session with me. Let me change your life. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.